Hey everyone, Sovereign and Supreme here. Welcome back. I hope you're having a beautiful, amazing, great day. In today's video, we will be discussing why you are a Master Manifestor. And first and foremost, I would like to say that the law of attraction works for everyone. Or basically, this means like attracts like. You know, the thoughts that you have affects your reality. The thoughts that you have influence your feelings and then your actions. It is a part of cognitive behavioral therapy, but it's just important to realize that sorry about the interruption. You hold all the power. Everything that is in your life, you have the ability to transmute it into your favor. And what transmute means is that you have the innate ability to turn a negative into the positive. You know, you can turn darkness into light. You can turn hatred into love. You can turn discord into harmony. You can turn separateness into interconnectedness. You can really transform any attribute of your life so that you can live a more quality, auspicious life. And you do this by examining your thoughts. And there's nothing to really beat yourself up about if it's negative, because most people are negative. 70% of our thoughts are negative. But you have to start somewhere, and you have to just be aware of where you are at. It's a very special power to know what you don't know. And then when you start to understand, you begin to unknow some things you thought you had down pat. It actually helps you to have better faith in yourself, because you realize that you can't really put your trust in external circumstances, but it's more of putting trust in yourself and your internal condition. And the truth be told, you're always manifesting. Your thoughts are always manifesting your emotions, and your emotions are always manifesting your behaviors. Why? Because the power of your thoughts, of your words, of your feelings, of your beliefs, of your actions, they're beyond measure. Have you ever heard the saying, the power of your words is beyond words? Well, that's the truth. And that is the reason why you have to basically say what it is that you want. You have to speak it. You have to be it. You have to resonate with the vibrational frequency. And most times we attract what we don't want into our lives because we're not aware of just how powerful and great we are. Most of us don't fear failure as much as we fear success. We don't fear how insignificant and inadequate we are. We fear how great and wonderful we are. We know that if we tap into that frequency as a collective consciousness, that there's no going back. Once you're awake, you can't go back to sleep. And that's exactly what this is. On a deep level, it's just easier to stick with the devil you know, even if the God is in the unknown. I'll repeat that again. It's easier to stick with the devil you know versus embracing the God in the unknown. It's just so easy to go back with what you're familiar with and step back into old patterns and belief systems, because that's what your energetic vibrational frequency aligns with most. And sometimes you're just dealing with the residue of who you used to be, and that can be frustrating. But I think the most important thing is just to focus on who you are. And if you associate who you are with a negative, that is not who you are. In fact, that is the false self pretending to be you. It's an imposter. The false self, the ego, is an imposter to the true egoless you. The essence of who you are is void of all those things. The essence of who you are is a master manifester. So you're not learning how to manifest, but you're learning in what way you should manifest. Well, you kind of are, but you're learning how to do it right. You're learning how to do it in your best interest. And life can be challenging, but sometimes you just have to say, hey, I am powerful. I am divine. I am limitless. I am infinite. I am a master manifester who attracts what is deserved in my life. Because no matter what you think you want, no matter how big it is, you're worthy and deserving of it. You are a master manifester because that is what you have been doing for your entire life. Rome was not built in a day. So weren't your manifestations. Any problems or issues you may have are most likely a result of your faults. And that's why when you see yourself, when you're cognizant of your negative thought patterns, it's easier to break the cycle because you see what's going wrong, and it's just easier to discern potential solutions. It's easier to propose a resolution to your problem when you see what it is, and you can kind of get an antithesis of what to do. And sometimes you need to do the opposite of what you've been doing. Other times, maybe you just need to do everything in moderation. Perhaps you're doing a lot of good things, but even too many good things in excess can be a bad thing. And I think it's more of that than vice versa. I mean, rarely is a bad thing a good thing if you do too much of it. But, yeah, you are a master manifester. You are the person who can change your life from the inside out, within and around. No one else can do that for you. No one else can speak the words on your lips, so to speak. Your future is unwritten. Your life is unwritten until you start to write it. You start to script it as it is meant to be. And honestly, in this sense, we all have free will to transmute our lives into that of love and light, joy and bliss, peace and enlightenment. So you're not trying to get to these vibrational frequencies. You're not trying to manifest the life of your dreams. You're not trying to be your best version. You are already these things. You come from this place, or rather state of awareness. It's just a matter of coming back to your roots. In baseball, they call it a home run for a reason. Isn't that where you begin, so to speak, at home base? Don't you begin at home and then you venture out? You look away from yourself, thinking that the answer is away from home, that the answer is far, far away, so to speak, possibly in interstellar space for some people. But really, the answer is at home. The Master Manifestor is within your soul. As a matter of fact, the power of your heart is thousands of times more powerful than the head. And I think that we may be living in a society where people just trust their head. I mean, it's much easier to just go with what makes sense. But sometimes the greatest truths of our reality are the ones that don't make that much sense. They're very counterintuitive by nature. And I think that when it comes to embracing our true nature, we experience dissonance cognitive and otherwise, quite often. You know, it's like it's a conflict, it's a clash between who we think we are and who we think we're supposed to be. You know, it's a clash between who we're supposed to be, rather, and who we're meant to be. Therefore, we sometimes get caught up in this illusion that we can't manifest the life of our dreams. And this is because we are caught up in the ego. We're caught up in the belief that we have to be this way or that way, or like that person or this person. But we just need to focus in on ourselves, because you are a master manifester. If there isn't something you have in your life and you think you should have it, you do have it. Maybe you don't see it yet. Maybe it's not before your naked eyes, but it has manifested. The fact that you can hold it in your head tells me that you can hold it in your hand. You have got this. No matter what part of your life is out of whack, balance is your original state of being. Balance is what we all need, because when you're able to stay firmly rooted in your foundation, no matter what comes your way, that is when you can get things accomplished. That's when you can profit from life. Because there's always going to be another mountain, so to speak. But as long as you keep climbing, you are successful. Even when you are in the valley times, even when you're in a bottomless pit, even when you think you're a molehill, you're a mountain. You're a mountaintop. You are climbing. And there's always going to be new and improved heights, new level, new devil, so to speak. There's always something to overcome. But without challenge, how would we grow? How would we develop? How would we mature? How would we self-actualize if we did not focus on the rudimentary, fundamental issues? You know, you can't expect to activate your crown chakra fully, thoroughly, if your root chakra is not in balance. When it comes to chakras or energy centers, it starts with the root chakra, then it goes to the crown chakra. I think that, especially when people first get into law of attraction, energy, and quantum physics, so to speak, they start to think, I want to activate my higher chakras. But even though technically you start big, if you're having issues and you feel small, you went from big to small. So you have to go from small to big again. And like I was saying, it's not that you are getting to a place of love, peace, joy, and enlightenment, and all that is high vibrational. It's that you are going back to that place. You are going back to a higher state of awareness. And this can be just as simple as being happy. Feeling like $1,000,000 or on top of the world, or like nothing can get you down. Those are the moments when you feel like everything is too good to be true. Those are the moments that represent you best. They represent the real you. The weightless shoulders is exactly how you deserve to live your life. Without worries, without doubt, without stress, without anxiety, without depression, without those lower vibrational frequencies. That's not you. That is you resolving the illusion. That is you transcending the ego. And the ego, not you, I just want to make that sure. I just want to make that clear. Will eventually meet its demise. The ego represents the you that you think you are, but you're not. It's like a cocoon. You think you're the cocoon. You think you're a caterpillar. You think you're bound to the ageless. You think you're bound to the process. But really, you're an ageless, rejuvenated, transformative butterfly. You realize that under the sleeve, or under the skin, rather, under the cocoon, is the butterfly going through a transformation, going through a spiritual awakening, going through a transition from third density to fourth density. You are always manifesting because you are a sentient, infinite co-creator. That is who you are. No matter what's going on in your life, you are in control. And I can speak with conviction because I have been there, and in some ways, I am there. I see just how much I have underestimated myself and my potential, and I realize that it is never too late to get on the right path. And I want to also say, if anyone has been seeing angel numbers, or if you see repeated synchronicities, try not to blow it off as a mere coincidence, because even a synchronicity means meaningful coincidence. There is something about your vibrational frequency. There's something aligned with the higher realms that is orchestrating these events in your life that are secretly blessings in disguise. And I also wanted to say that when you see these numbers, it's a sign that you are aligning with who you are meant to be. You and your higher self have a symbiotic relationship. Every day, try to do something that your higher self is proud of. Excuse me. Every day, envision your greatest version. Because you may think, well, I'm not there yet. That is where you came from. You came from greatness. You came from beauty. You came from divine, inspirational, creative energy. That is who you are, even when it feels like you are the valley, you're the mountain, and even greater than that, you can go even higher than a mountaintop. You are above and beyond. And the reason why I say this is because you do not fear that you're inadequate, that you're incompetent, that you're unintelligent, that you're terrible by any means. It's quite the opposite. Now, consciously, you may agree with some of those things on some level and then some, but subconsciously, you have this awareness that you are brilliant, you are great, you are intelligent, you are resilient, and you can do anything you put your mind, body, and spirit to. And people typically say you can do anything you put your mind to, but what about the body? What about the spirit? After all, we're talking about balance. And as a master manifestor, if you're having only limited success or no success with manifesting, for one, you are a success. Number two, failure is the greatest teacher of all time. And number three, perhaps all you need is balance. Maybe some area of your life is out of balance. Maybe there's an imbalance that needs your attention. And that is similar to angel numbers because it's usually a confirmation that you're on the right track, or that maybe, it's a warning that you need to pay attention to a certain attribute of your life. But anytime you see angel numbers, just know that you're blessed, you're lucky, you're auspicious, and you don't really have anything to worry about. But all the things that you think are happening to you are happening for you in reality. The illusion, the victim mentality is, why is this happening to me? The reality, the victor mentality is, why not let this continue to happen for me? It's in my best interest. I'm growing. I'm developing. I'm learning. I'm maturing. Why not you? Aren't you just as equal, special, invaluable, insignificant, and worthy as everyone else? I like to think so. I like to think that we're all more or less equal to one another. Just your inherent humanity warrants your existence, warrants an examined life, warrants peace of mind, body, and spirit. And I would like to encourage all of you to step into your light and own it. Be unafraid of who you are. Be unafraid of your purpose. Be unafraid of the obstacles on your course. Everything that happens and everyone is for you to take care of yourself and to be your greatest version. Even if it seems like it's a curse, even if it seems like everything is working against you, the universe is working for you. Even if it's secretly, it is in your favor. Everything is happening for you to transcend the illusion, the ego, the hopelessness, so that you can rise like the phoenix you are. First, we had the COVID-19 pandemic. Then we had lockdown. After that, mental health began to suffer. All of these things are meant for us to see that even when we're alone, we are together. Separation is the greatest illusion of all time. We are all interconnected. Our differences are what makes us similar. It is a matter of embracing the fact that unity through diversity is the collective consciousness. And when we all focus on one thought, one idea, one word, one proverb, one reality, one universe, there are infinitely many possibilities that can transmute the darkness into light, the hatred into love, the bigotry into enlightenment, the separation into interconnectedness, the hopelessness into hope, the dangerous realities into safe alternatives. The list goes on. But the power of healing and transmutation is within us all. And I would like for you to repeat the following mantra if you can. I am all the love that I seek. Everyone else is just a reflection of that. I am all the love that I seek. Everyone else is just a reflection of that. I am a reflection. Sorry about that. I am all the love that I seek. Everyone else is a reflection of that. And this is love and light, joy and bliss, and peace and enlightenment. And the truth is, even if someone does not reflect that, they are a reflection of what you can give yourself. And in life, there is no such thing as winners and losers. You are a winner and a learner. You are victorious. You're a victor. And you are the calm of the storm. It's not that the calm of the storm comes before the storm. You are always the calm of the storm, even in the eye of the storm. You are in charge of your destiny. And it is perfectly normal to forget that reality, that fact. But anytime you impress something on your subconscious mind, when you repeat it, that is how you can change your reality around. And also your vibrational mind, getting in tune with your vibration. When you meditate, you may find yourself vibrating. But the truth is, you are always vibrating. You may think that for once, I'm finally vibrating. But you're always vibrating. And if you don't notice that, maybe your vibration needs to be lifted some. Not saying it's low, it could be intermediate. Or maybe your vibration is high, naturally high. But perhaps you just never really paid it any attention. And yeah, you can attract certain things into your life without having a high vibration. Some people get very lucky. But a general rule of thumb is just by being happy, just by being enlightened, just by being blissful, just by embracing all that is high vibrational, that is how you attract what is needed into your life. And we tend to focus on material matters. And it tends to be from a scarcity mindset or of lack, of loss. Guess what? Regardless of how much you have lost, look at what you have found. Look at the abundance. Look at all the things you have in great abundance. Look at the wealth and prosperity within and around your mind, body, and spirit. That is my call of action. You are always manifesting. You are a master manifestor. You're even a master meditator. And as with manifesting, when you meditate, you're always meditating. The question is, what are you meditating on? What should you focus on? I will debunk a common myth about meditation right here and right now. It's not about necessarily letting your mind go blank. Excuse me. It's about the willingness to allow whatever needs to come to the surface, come to the surface. No matter how good or terrible the images that float across your mind, just know that it is temporary and it is needed to accelerate the healing and the transmuting process. Meditation has so many known and unknown benefits. It has very few detriments. Now, it's not detriment free, but let's just say that it's about 93% benefit, 7% detriment. And the detriments are the very rare cases. Now, to meditate is to focus on aligning with your higher self. You can divine, yeah, you're divine. You can define meditation in any way, but there's no unanimous universal definition of meditation. I do know that meditation tends to make people smarter, wiser, more empathic, and they just tend to have a greater awareness of reality. Whenever you are feeling down, whenever you're feeling heavy, like there's weight on your shoulders, try meditating. Try taking deep breaths in through your nose and on a count of three, out through your mouth. It's a natural way to decompress, center your chakras or your energy centers, and find balance. Life happens for you to awaken. To take the red pill, so to speak, because it's going to happen to everyone eventually. Anything that is not characteristic of your higher self is an illusion. It's a lie. It is a simulation. It isn't real. You are a master manifestor because as soon as you realize the full extent of your power, you will begin to ascend. You will go back home, so to speak. You are a master manifestor because even if it feels quite the contrary now, it will not always be this way. Your struggles are temporary. Your victories, your high vibration, your ascension, your true self, they're all eternal. Everything that is meant for you, everything that positively serves you, everything that fills your soul with life, that's what you are. That is who you must be. I'm not telling you who you should be or who you're supposed to be, and not even who you're meant to be, even though that's more accurate. It is who you are. When you begin to raise your vibrational frequency, no pressure, try to do things to raise your vibration every day in every way. Focus on these affirmations, if nothing else at all. I am love and light. I am joy and bliss. I am peace and enlightenment. I am making progress every day in every way. I am so grateful and infused that I effortlessly transmute negative energy into positive energy always. I am grounded, wise, smart, determined, and level-headed. I am unlocking my inner genius. I am the healthiest and wealthiest version of myself. I am attracting like minds into my life. I am forgiving all the people who have wronged me, including myself, first and foremost myself. I am all that is positive and of a higher vibrational frequency, and I am living my life to the fullest with a divine pronounced soul purpose. I am fully aligned. I am fully, thoroughly, totally aligned with my soul's purpose. And if there's anything that you think you lack, say the antithesis of that in great abundance. Instead of saying, I am not happy, say, I am happy. Instead of saying, I am not in control, say, I am in control. I am in control of my life. Instead of saying, I hate to be wrong, say, I love when being wrong gives me the opportunity to see what's right. Speak in the positive as much as you can. After all, Rome was not built in a day. The life that you have manifested has taken days. I'm going to start at a very minuscule point. It's started with minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years, decades. The good news for you is it won't take nearly as long to get back to who you are as it did for you to get out of alignment with who you are. The power of positivity is thousands of times more powerful than that of negativity. The vibrational frequency of positivity is faster, it's stronger. Negativity, and please hear me out, negativity is weak, it's frail, it's pathetic. It has no power over you. Negativity is slow and weak. Positivity, what you are, is strong and fast. It is the perfect combination of the tortoise and the hare. You are a master manifestor. You have no idea just how great, powerful, and enlightened you are. This is the veil of illusion that we are talking about. This is breaking free from the veil, breaking free from the matrix, breaking free from all cycles of entrapment. So yes, we must speak positively. We must speak positively. Because anything that comes after I am can become your reality. And believe it or not, the positive is more likely to become your reality than the negative. Positivity is just stronger. And try not to fear if some very negative things have came after I am. If you're still living, if you're still breathing, if you're still here, which you all are, now is the time to transmute that negativity into positivity. Because when you are in a state of negativity, you don't feel like yourself. You don't feel good. Anything that doesn't make you feel good, anything that doesn't do you any good, anything that doesn't help you to be good, if not great, it's not who you are. It's not who you're meant to be. So you are love, you are light, you are bliss, you are joy, you are peace, you are enlightenment, you are positivity, you are interconnectedness, you are freedom, you are completion, you are all that is higher vibrational. You are the world that you seek. You are a master manifestor. You are living a long, happy, and prosperous life. You are living to an old, ripe biological age. You are healthy and wealthy beyond measure. You are great, successful, productive, lucrative, healthy, and enlightened beyond your years. You are getting rid of what no longer positively serves you. You are letting go of the residue of the past. You are embracing the power of now. And that is the secret to being a master manifestor. Being in the present moment, not trying, not thinking, not feeling. Yes, all of those things are important, but above all, just simply being, the full embodiment, the incarnation of all that is love, light, joy, bliss, peace, and enlightenment, to say the least. You are all of these things because that is what makes you feel the most you. When you meditate, when you manifest a life that is in alignment with your higher self, you not only begin to think and feel more like yourself, but you begin to be the most like yourself. So once again, you are a master manifestor. You are a master meditator. You are the master of miracles. Meditate on miracles. Manifest miracles. Be the miracles that you seek. Be miracle meditations, so to speak. I love you all. Take care. And remember that you are a miracle, you are a master, and you are a manifestor. Just meditate on who you are, align with the vibrational frequency, and be all that is positively serving you and helping you to ascend to your greatest version. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to donate and share this content to empower, enlighten, and encourage the masses. You are a master manifestor. Try not to fight the power. Love the fact that you are the power. Bye for now. Meanwhile, take care, stay safe, and be the miracles.